one of the most horrendous hockey games I think I've ever seen. But god damn it, we were not gonna make it 14 in a row. And best of all, now we're on a 3-game winning streak. We snapped Buffalo's 8-game losing streak at home, lost an 8th straight time to Minnesota ourselves, allowed 5 straight to Dallas on Sunday, and yet somehow these didn't feel nearly as bad as that Bears loss to the Seahawks on Thursday Night Football. Oh, we might actually destroy Chicago at the Winter Classic on Tuesday. Unless, of course, our guys want to play down to their opponents like they have for the past 2 games, in which case it's probably going to be a 2-1 nail-biter out in 30-degree weather. I didn't think Raw's little PSA at practice would change anything after that loss to the Sabres before the break, but shoot man, we looked pretty good in that win against the Penguins. Even avoided having Crosby break Lemieux's assist record against us. 1,034 assists, and Sidney Crosby makes history against the Isles. Of course, we wouldn't want this moment to pass without thanking Mario for setting such a high standard of excellence, the fans for their unending support all these years, and most of all, the Flyers for being part of like half of those goals he assisted on. Quite frankly, I think messing around with a 20-year-old kid's headspace like Torts has been doing the Mitchkov the past week is kind of pathetic. On an unrelated note, did anyone see Gauthier on Saturday? Cause I could have sworn he circled that game on his calendar, but I couldn't even tell if that quitter showed up! Oh well, you know, it's not like Cutter had a goal and an assist in a multi-goal comeback win against one of the top teams in Edmonton literally a day later, but hey, feel free to keep on telling us how much you don't care about him in every single comment section of every single social media post. What the hell are we doing, allowing 4 straight from the Ducks during the mom trip? And then letting the Kings take us to overtime too? Come on, man! Unless we're trying to lure the Kings into a false sense of security so that when we destroy them in the playoffs again, it'll be that much sweeter. Yes, that must be it. Brilliant! Nah, fam, it ain't happening this year. And if I were you, I'd watch out next time you're in town or you might run into my buddy over here. FYI, he got laid off during Christmas and let's just say he ain't on the nice list no more. Firing Lalonde the day after Christmas when he could have easily been gone weeks ago is kinda wild, but I guess we had no other choice. Honestly though, I'm just glad we're finally playing some effing hockey, man! And we even got McClellan his first win against a good team in the Caps. I could care less about dropping a game to the Red Wings cause all that matters is that the Great 8 is back, babes! Watch out, Gretzky, cause 25 goals in 46 games? Ooh, we are coming for your ass! Go ahead, Barry! Keep on trading all of our youth away! I'm sure that getting rid of Parson to make room for Hinostroza is sure gonna be a game changer for us! Maybe it was that disaster of a performance from Sogard and net against the Jets, but man, Marilainen might just be our saving grace until Forsberg or Omar come back from injury. The Gus Bus is back in operation and just in time for a 2-0 third period comeback against the Stars! Seriously, we almost never beat any of the other playoff teams and we did this without Kaprizov of all players. How the hell did that happen? Considering we might get fined because no one on this team knew that we're not allowed to let players on the ice during the holiday break, maybe I shouldn't be all that surprised. Thankfully though, this was not nearly as embarrassing of a collapse as we had 5 minutes left in the game, and Vince Dunn completes the 4-1 comeback in overtime! Now that is cracking hockey, baby! Boy, am I glad we played Hughes 30-plus minutes in a meaningless game against the Sharks before the break! Who would have thought that losing our one good defenseman would have caused the entire team to fall apart? But please, let the media keep obsessing over a made-up beef between JT and Petey. Sorry Canucks fans, but something tells me Macklin is not that interested in joining that little circus over in Vancouver. Honestly, just the thought of him leaving for a divisional rival like Hurdle did with Vegas is making me sick to my stomach. I mean, hello, who wouldn't want to join us? Top seed in the league, 6-game winning streak, and MVP candidate in Eichel, we're the talk of the town right now! It's actually kind of hilarious that no one seems to care if Vegas is the #1 seed in the league right now. Now, if only we cannot get shut out just one time this season! I swear, with McKinnon playing like he wants that back-to-back heart, all we literally needed was solid goaltending. And now that we got Blackwood locked up for 5 more years, the lumberyard is ready to chop down anyone who gets in their way! Okay, but does anyone actually know why McKinnon hates us so much? This team literally changed cities and names, but this man's vendetta seems to transcend all of that. It's honestly peak hater behavior. Fellas, is there anything better than celebrating the holiday break with friends, family, and loved ones? Oh yeah, that exact same thing after beating the Leafs! I knew it! The moment Matthews missed that first practice before the break, I knew he was done for the month. And sure, we had that nice win against Detroit with the Marner Hattie, so I thought we'd be able to just chug along after the break, but no! It could never be like that for us, right? Well, getting our first win against Columbus this season until our third try was definitely not on my Christmas wish list, but neither was hearing Marchand talk about how phenomenal Pasta looks naked, so I guess this is just where we are now. Not too bad of a week for a team who doesn't care about winning, huh, Laine? By the way, very rich comments coming from a guy who's playing for a team below us in the standings. Touché, Jackets, but at least we were on the winning end of a shutout this weekend. Not to mention it was Jakub Dovich's NHL debut against the reigning Stanley Cup champions. Oh, and we didn't even have to target any of their players to beat them. Bro, I swear, put us against world-class goalies in the playoffs and we look like a championship team, but stick a rookie backup in front of us during the regular season and we look absolutely cooked. I guess the Kitty Cats could not recover from that JJ shutout before the break. And yes, I know we also got blown out by the worst Atlantic team in Montreal, but we did beat the Rangers the night before, who I guess are the bottom team in the Metro, but point is, Panthers still suck. The break was going to be the turning point of the season, Key? That's what I thought about the Trouba and Kakko trades, the Rempe suspension, but no, instead we're still the laughingstock of the entire league, with the only 2 individuals who still believe in this roster being Chris Drury and Sarah Palin of all people. I am thoroughly enjoying the downfall of the Rangers, but god damn are the Devils acting like such a big deal just for beating the bottom team in the division. Well, congrats! Despite all your cheap shots, you just gave Rod the Bod his 300th win as head coach! Man, I'm so glad we're done playing them this year. We single-handedly ruined the holidays for Rangers fans, and how does the rest of our division thank us? By calling us classless and dirty. Well, you know what, Canes fans? On the off chance that we meet again in the playoffs, just know that we have acquired a brand new target to embarrass. That's right, we are going after the governor of the state of North Carolina.